This disturbing OF girl just got exposed. Hello, you gorgeous donuts. Today we're going to be covering the Katie Robertson situation for the very last time.
So wait, are you the reason why they broke up?
Part of the reason why.
If you don't know who this girl is, she basically is an OF girl who also does TikTok. She became really infamous last year because she said that she was the girl that basically split up Tommy Fury and Molly Mae, as she slept with Tommy Fury when they were apparently together. Straight off the bat, if you've never heard of this person, you can tell she's an absolutely lovely person. Imagine bragging about being the person that split up a family. That's like next level evil. She's gonna be like the new Captain America villain. She also went mega viral for the stunts that she would do with her dad.
People want to know why he got fired, and so he used to work as a head teacher with a load of young kids, year 9s.
Oh, so in school?
In school,
okay. Between
year 9 and year 10. And I started making TikTok videos of my dad, like of me taking my lingerie off.
I've already heard enough. Thank you very much, Katie. See you in the next one. Thanks, pet. Always a pleasure. I'm sorry, but dad and taking my lingerie off should never coexist in the same sentence, ever. I don't care what you're writing. I don't care what fan fiction this is. It's not happening. Put the Wattpad down. Not for me.
And throwing it on his head under a dressing gown.
Wait, your dad let you do that?
My dad was asleep. Like, he would sit after work and watch like TV, and I'd go in the living room, put my phone on the TV and then film, and I'd like do it, and I'd be like, oh, my dad has no side eye, as a caption, and people...
That's class crack. Honestly, that's so good. 2 seconds. I'm gonna write that in my notes to do. Oh, that's the next video sorted. Thank you very much. Imagine being her dad, just sitting down after a hard day's graft, and you just want to watch Corrie, right? Watch Tyrone fix some cars, and then you've got your daughter's lingerie on your face. Come on, man. These are the people that brought you into the world. You don't want to take them out quicker.
Or sometimes he'd like suddenly wake up, like he'd wake up whilst I'm doing it, and I'd run out the lounge and be like, oh.
You not sit there and go, what? Why is there panties on my face?
Yeah, he's done that before. He woke up and he like took them off his head. He thought, got really mad like after, but I got the clip and I thought, yeah,
it's all about that clip, man. Right, chat, clip that. Lingerie on me dad's face. Clip that, chat. Unbelievable. It's just such a weird thing to like brag about. Like, she said this on multiple podcasts. Like, she keeps talking about it.
And then I went downstairs one night. He had his cheese and biscuits and watched telly, and I just was like, took my, like, I had a dressing gown on obviously because it was for TikTok, and I wouldn't do it like nudist or anything. I just took my knickers off under the dressing gown and I chuck it on his head. It like stick to his head.
Oh wow.
Where you at?
Way to God.
God, this podcast is like the nightmare blunt rotation, isn't it? Jesus. People that stick panties on their dad's faces and then grown men using sound effects in a podcast. What's going on, man? The world's gone mad. Mad, I tell you. One of these podcasts actually threatened to take my video down, by the way. I'm not going to tell you which one, but I made a previous video on this person, include the clip of the podcast, and they weren't happy with it. I'll let you work out which one that was. I did react to these videos, unfortunately. That is now scarred into my brain. If you do want to see my reaction after this video, make sure you go watch this video. It's a wild one, okay? I don't want to show it again. Now, in this same podcast, this is where she brought up that she slept with Tommy Fury.
Get with him the same time you got with Tommy Fury?
So Tommy Fury was only this May, just gone.
Wait, so how did you have sex with Tommy Fury?
Basically, he pulled his pants down, I pulled my pants down, and then I think that's how it works, fella. Last time I went round the block, not too sure how the kids are doing it these days.
I was in Dubai, and we was at a club called Drift nightclub, and he'd like 3 girls at the time, bearing in mind. Before
was he with it?
Yeah, wait, hold on. I need a time throw.
Like, looking back at this story, it was just such bullshit. Really? But he did 3 guys in the same night before you. Like, who is he? Bonnie Blue? Like, what do you mean?
There was a thing back in May this year, but Tommy was in Dubai for work.
So he was still dating
with Chris
her?
Brown. Yeah, still dating. And he'd 3 birds plus me.
Wait. So he cheated on Molly.
Like, look at the way she's kind of just sitting. Like, like, that's not a flex, love. Nobody thinks you're class. Nobody's going, oh my God. Bro, when I grow up, I want to be like Katie Robertson. That's going to be so cool. Oh, what? Split up a family with their baby? Yes, please. Give me that RSQ3 right now. Thank you very much.
He cheated on Molly Mae with you?
Yeah.
So wait, are you the reason why they broke up?
Part of the reason, yeah.
And the three
And I
other
got the
girls.
phone.
The amount of times that I've heard that sound on TikTok is actually ridiculous. I think it's in the hundreds of times. This became one of the most infamous clips of 2024. Part of the reason, yeah. Now, she went on to post loads of evidence that this actually happened. She posted this photo where she claimed that this was Tommy Fury in it. Whereas when I saw this, I was like, well, this is clearly like face apped in a way. Like, look at his hairline here. It just, that doesn't look like a real face. Also, like, why would he sleep with you? And then why would he drive you around in his G-Wagon? Like, reality, would he do? I don't believe he would do that. When he was going out with Molly Mae and then let you take a selfie with the flash on like this. None of it added up, but it went so mega viral. She would post photos like this where it's just a random lad with like just Hugo Boss boxers on. Like, what does this prove? And then like the photo of the back of some random guy's head in, I believe, is like Emirates first class or business class. Imagine just being the Emirates staff, like having to walk past this and then seeing people post photos like this. They don't deserve that. They're just trying to do their job. And you some free champagne, I imagine you're getting first class. Don't do this to them. And she'd often put like captions saying Tommy Fury was amazing with like a winky face, just so, you know, we know she's telling the truth. It's got to have the winky face, otherwise it didn't happen. And this led to people like really examining these photos, trying to figure out if it actually was Tommy Fury. Like, I used to see loads of TikToks like this one. Can't tell if it's him or not. What do people think? Like, people genuinely putting like side by side exact comparisons. You can see by the hairline. Like, the hairline, it just does, that one doesn't look real compared to that. Surely that would have been enough by itself. Not him. He has a different. There we go. I knew nothing would get past little Coops. Gotta wake up early to fool little Coops, unfortunately. The only thing that added a bit of weight to this girl's claims was that Tommy Fury was constantly pictured going out in nightclubs. There was a lot of rumours around him at the time that he might have been doing stuff he shouldn't have been doing. Do you know, I did a full video on the Molly Mae documentary where they talked about everything that was going on during this time, if you want to watch it after this video. But realistically, why was he doing this? I know he was having issues with alcohol, but like going to places like this where you're just surrounded by people that, you know, they're just not your friends. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is just such odd behaviour. And because him going there didn't make sense, people were like, well, surely, you know, this doesn't make sense at all, but this has got to be true as well, you know what I mean? It's all linking together. It's starting to be like a Poirot kind of thing going on here. People that watched Knives Out once and figured it out and think that they know everything. And I believe because this news was going mega viral and this girl has an OF account, she just kind of was hammering these TikToks, just kept reaffirming in people's minds that this actually happened to kind of keep a 15 minutes of fame going a little bit. Every single hour she would post a TikTok about it. It was really kind of creepy.
Yes, I am part of the reason. Tommy Fury stuck it in my nunny, my little nunny. I really don't appreciate all the hate. Like, I'm not even that bad. Like, my nunny is fresh, small, tight, so part of the reason.
You know, the more I watch of this girl, the more I actually kind of feel sorry for her, because I have no idea what's going on in that woman's mind. Genuinely, like, I've tried to look at this from her point of view. Apart from the views, that's the only thing that is working in her favour here. Like, what happens when this train runs out? Like, what happens when nobody actually cares anymore? Like, that's going to be a very dark day, and I hope that she's, like, prepared for that day, because after this stops catching fire, there's nothing else to fall back on. Just taking the pure morality out of this, it's all well and good getting a viral video and then trying to recreate that over and over so you can kind of keep momentum going. But when you make it your whole personality, like, that's just so troublesome. It never, ever ends well.
Part of the reason Tommy Fury stuck it in my nunny.
Like, realistically, could you imagine you slept with someone and then they made a TikTok every single hour telling the world this? Like, how weird would that make you feel? And then imagine you didn't even sleep with them. Could you imagine how Tommy Fury would be feeling? Genuinely, this must be the weirdest experience ever. You know that series, Baby Reindeer, where Martha is, like, you know, chasing Richard Gere? Surely this, like, borderlines that. Like, it's creepy. It's really, really creepy. Like, it's not even that funny anymore. I actually kind of feel like Tommy Fury needs a restraining order against this girl.
Cheated on Molly Mae with you.
Yeah,
So wait, are you the reason why they broke up?
part of the reason, yeah.
And the
She's got her dad in it, man. Oh, where, son? Right, sort it out. Have a word, will you? You're in a TikTok about your daughter lying about sleeping with somebody else. Come on, come on. We can do better, can't we? We can. I thought it was a little bit weird when Morgs used to do videos with, like, his mum and his dad, and they all used to kind of have challenges together. This takes it to a whole new level. How is there just so much? It's just the videos never end. Well, Tommy Fury's got anxiety. Right, put it there, brother. We're in this one together. Oh. Like, to the people that believed this, do you really, like, think Tommy Fury's like, yeah, I definitely think you should, like, make, like, the 410th TikTok of this week about sleeping with us? That'll be mint. I'll tell you what, I'll, like, lie in the bed next to you. That'll be mint, that. Really? Now you might be wondering, and I was wondering for a long time, like, why hasn't Tommy Fury said anything about these claims? And that also kind of added into her story because she was able to post all these TikToks without getting any back message at all. I almost said back shots there, but that is... No! Well, he actually did a podcast a day before the Molly Mae documentary dropped, so he could kind of tell his story before it was all exposed.
All I've been seeing for the past 6 months is cheater, 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 cheater. Oh, he cheated, he slept with me, he slept with this girl, slept with that girl. Complete and utter. And you can ask Molly herself. The reason why me and Molly broke up because I got addicted to alcohol. And I couldn't be the partner that I wanted to be anymore. And it kills me to say it. It's true.
Now, whether you believe that or not, I definitely believe that when he was speaking there, he was talking about this girl because she's clearly, you know, the trailblazer of these rumours, would you call it? And I just don't know from his point of view if he was like, these rumours are like so stupid, surely people don't believe these, I don't need to address them. Which in a way is actually kind of like strong from him that he's like not even given these like airtime. I kind of rate that. But even like a TikTok just taking the piss out of it, just being like, what is, like, this is just so stupid. But obviously I know he was going through like a very serious time in his own relationship where he's trying to figure stuff out. Also, can you imagine like this from Molly Mae's point of view? Like, this random girl is like obsessed with saying that she slept with your boyfriend. Like, it just makes everything so weird. And of course, like, TikTok, if it is going to be around forever, when Tommy Fury and Molly Mae's daughter gets older and searches, you know, our mum and dad's name, these TikToks are going to come up and it's going to be really, really weird and maybe even be something that she brings up to her dad. When you deep it like that, it just shows how disturbing these TikToks from this Katie Robertson actually are. However, if you are one of those people that still believe somehow that this woman slept with Tommy Fury and all of these photos were true, she is finally been exposed. There's concrete evidence now that we can use against her. To the people that still believed in this somehow, I don't know how. She was videoed at a ski lodge with this person who clearly looks like the person in the photos. People have said it's her brother. Whether that's true, I don't know. But this is actually grim. Like, they've been figured out. Especially, I knew that it would be something like a ski lodge. I knew this person would be pretty well off, right? Making these rumours, acting like there's nothing to lose. Again, I haven't confirmed that this is her brother, but if it is, that is like the weirdest. Like, that's territory I don't even know if I want to really discuss. Like, why are you pretending that yous have slept? You know what I mean? We're getting in muddy waters now. I feel like I'm stuck in the mud. Quick, someone run underneath, save us. This comment, it's only got 2 likes, it needs a 3rd. That's not Tommy Fury, it's Tommy mildly annoyed. Oh my lord, like, how could they ever be in public together? Like, is this her mum as well? Like, does her mum approve of this message? It seems like the whole family's involved at this point. The dad is. Is this some sort of family business? Pretending that your daughter slept with Tommy Fury? Really? Imagine going round to theirs for Christmas. Oh, God. Conversation must be brutal. Brutal. How many individual TikToks you've made this quarter, guys? A lot? Great. Our views are up 40% this quarter. Incest has really taken off this year. Now I can tell this video being took of her has clearly affected her because she did a response almost straight away.
Okay, can I just make one thing clear? So there's a video that has recently gone pretty big, and I got filmed when I was skiing with my family. I was with my mum, my dad, my brother, and...
It was. Oh, no! I was just joking! Oh, you dirty. Oh, no. Do you know, like, I record every single day. Very little surprises as anymore. This is a surprising day, right? It's past the parcel and the music stopped on me. Oh, this is not a surprise I wanted. I'm having an existential crisis here. It's just the fact that a human being has filmed this content with their brother to ruin a like, when you really think about it, it's really, really dark. Genuinely. It's not even funny at this point. It's like disturbing. Like, why would our brother agree to this? Who even like has that in the mind to do that with our brother?
My brother, and someone filmed me and was like, oh, she's using her brother to be Tommy Fury, and they started filming me without my permission.
Oh, we're going to talk about permission right now? Or we're going to get onto permission with a capital P? How about all them photos that you said were Tommy Fury when they weren't Tommy Fury? What about permission then? What happened to permission to insinuate that it's about somebody? Permission to take a photo that you've slept with someone? Permission! Let's get on to permission! Permission! Permission my arse!
True, my brother hasn't got socials, he doesn't be in my TikTok videos, and I didn't use him as Tommy Fury because I actually was with.
I mean, she's clearly lying. Like, she can't even maintain eye contact with the camera. Look how many times she looks away when she's lying here. I know that's not like a, like a definite sign someone's lying, but it just looks like she's making it up on the spot.
I didn't use him as Tommy Fury because I actually was with Tommy Fury. But my brother is coming on a holiday with us, obviously, because it was a family holiday. And someone just presumed it was Tommy Fury because he's like got brown hair, which isn't true. I was literally on a holiday with my family. So
to be fair, I don't just think it was the brown hair. I think it was the face, the ears, the eyebrows, pretty much the whole thing, love, if I'm being honest. I think it was just him. That was the person. Yeah, that was the person in your photos. That's why people were a bit, taken back by it. That's got to put a sour taste on your ski holiday, hasn't it? Career going down quicker than a black slope. I know the ski jokes, even though I haven't been. Don't you worry about that. There's more where that came from. Now, there's been a podcast she's appeared on, which has been recently released, where she basically talks about everything. The podcast is called The Shizio Show, and it just kind of shows how much she actually is lying and how much everything is just made up on the spot and there's no real thought behind it. I do believe she's trying to create like a character, like what somebody like Bonnie Blue does, except she's actually using her real name. But how Bonnie Blue lies about her age, lies about everything. So basically she creates like a caricature of somebody rather than it actually being herself. Like, she starts this podcast off by saying she's from Newcastle.
I moved to, but I'm originally from like up north.
Where up north?
Near like Newcastle. That's where I was born, near
Newcastle.
there.
No! Not one of her own! What? Why are you putting her on the map like this? We don't claim her, guys. Right? We don't. Put her in with like the Geordie Shore people. Right? That's her category. Not real Geordies. Oh no. Like, she doesn't sound like she doesn't sound like me. I would never have guessed she's from Newcastle. I don't like that. Can't be true. Surely that can't be true.
The Tyne. Come on, man, know about the Tyne. Okay, so you're from Newcastle.
Yeah, like I was born there and then I moved out a couple of years ago. Bought my own house.
Wait, so she's like, basically she grew up here. So like, it's to the age of like 20 or whatever. Like, there's no chance. I'm sorry, there's no chance. She doesn't resemble anyone that's from Newcastle. Her voice, or like the way she nothing resembles Newcastle about her. I'm getting really defensive here, but I just don't want to have this. This can't be true. I'm sorry, I'm actually moving away if this is true. I can't do this. But she seems to lie about, like, even little things that, like, she doesn't need to particularly lie about. Like, for instance, she says that one time she just took 6 months off school because she wanted to.
You come out of school for 6 months.
Yeah, but
That's
that was
a
like
long time,
yeah, a long time. My attendance was like...
Year what? 10, 11?
9.
Year 9. That's like a pivotal, like, GCSEs are starting. You know what I'm saying? This girl. And your parents were cool with you just coming out of school?
No, they weren't, but you see, when I say I don't want to do something, I don't do it. I'm quite like, if I
Stubborn.
I mean, that's just bullshit. Yeah, just, sometimes if I just don't want to do something, I just don't do it. Yeah, okay, that's fine when you're an adult, but I'm sorry, there's no parent that just lets you take 6 months off school. If they do, that's neglect. 6 months? Surely, like, the school visit, like, I remember when I stayed off for, like, 2 weeks because I was ill, the school, like, pay you a visit, or they write your mum and dad an email. You can't just stay off for 6 months in year 9. That just doesn't happen. You're gonna get fined. People literally can't even take their kids on holiday during school time without getting fined, so you can just take 6 months off. It's just such a weird lie. Like, it doesn't make it any cooler or anything. They do eventually get on to the Tommy Fury stuff, and the host reacts to how much he's earned, and by his reaction, it looks like it's a hell of a lot.
I'm just going to read some numbers. 31 grand, 55 grand, 47 grand, 45 grand, 61 grand, 54 grand, 39 grand, 46 grand, 60 grand, 70 grand, 52, 43, 64, 127, 94, 83, 81, 75,000.
That... Oh. I mean, like, why would the host lie? Like, he's been pressing her a little bit. He seems quite neutral. Shit. Really? Is that just people intrigued to see if she did actually sleep with Tommy Fury? Or is that just Molly Mae? Just all of that money. Every time she drops a new thing, she's like, is it Tommy in this one? Unless she's like photoshopped it, like we can't see the phone. But clearly this is the reason why she's just running with this Tommy Fury thing. Because if you're somebody that has no moral compass and no empathy, you're going to see them numbers and think, oh, well, I'm just going to do it. You know what I mean? Like, I know to us that seems like outrageous, but to someone like her, this is just completely fine. The interviewer then does actually call her out for her lies, and the way she responds is kind of weird.
Where's the concrete evidence? Do you have any? Do you have concrete evidence?
In what regard?
To say, I slept with Tommy Fury. Here is my concrete evidence.
I've only got what I've said and what I've shown.
Okay.
That's it.
So can you understand some people will be like,
yeah,
that's not concrete enough.
Yeah, but then I've seen, like, I understand where you're coming from, because I've seen things online about celebrities and I'm like, that can't be true. And then I've been like, well, where's the evidence?
Yes.
And then they've actually, it is true, but like, I can't see like their evidence, so I'm like thinking,
that's a good defense. Actually, I'm convinced she did sleep with Tommy Fury. Right, call off the investigation party, guys. I've got the answer right here. That was such a politician's answer. She just repeated the question like 3 or 4 times.
Tommy Fury has had so many cheating allegations that that might not even be true to other girls, but they are true.
How do you know they're true?
As in, like, I think there's like 6 other girls. It's true, like, it's all over the news.
But that doesn't prove it's true. He's asked if he got any concrete evidence, and then you're saying, oh, well, like, there's all loads of girls that have said they've slept with them, so take that. Thank you very much, Mr. Host. Like, that doesn't prove anything, love. Like, what?
Out of ruining some people, a family's life, because they could have reconciled, they could have sorted it out, etc. But when it's coming and there's no hardcore proof,
yeah,
that's what I'm trying to get at. It can seem like you're just ruining these people's lives.
And that's why in my head I'm like, obviously what happened, and it is true. But what I'm saying is, like, how I see it now, I'm not really pushing on it more, because I'm like,
yeah, but you've done it now. You've cracked the vase. So
but like, a lot of people would, like, not me, but there's a lot of people out there that have had stories with celebrities and they've kept going on and on and on about it, but I've not.
What? You haven't went on and on about it? Yeah, just the 400 TikToks a day, that's all, right? Not 600. Christ, I'm not crazy. Love, you mention it every hour. What do you mean you haven't kept going on about it? This is the only reason we know who you are. The only reason. Yeah, there's a few things with your lingerie on your dad's head, but that's just a side thing, unfortunately. Just a few side quests. This is all you're known for. You are the main person that's came out with the Tommy Fury cheating rumours. It's you. It's literally you. The thing is as well, like, when you see certain people, like, rage bait and lie, you can tell they're winding you up. Like, they're smiling, or they're just dead in the face. Like, they're good actors. Unless she's, like, an unbelievable actress, I don't think she's acting. Like, I don't know if she's, like, convinced herself that this has actually happened, but she looks like she's telling the truth, but she's not. You know what I mean? It's, like, so crazy. I think that could be it. I think she could have convinced herself that she's actually telling the truth, and then that's kind of like the ultimate bluff. Just to end this video, though, I do want to just kind of say, like, I do kind of worry about her for the next step, because clearly she's so driven by, you know, money and fame. And obviously she hasn't built a platform besides the cheating rumours. So what does she actually go on to do after this? Like, I think that's why she just keeps hammering home the cheating thing. And I think that's why it's really affected her when it came out and been exposed. Because now she's got to find something else, because people aren't going to believe her anymore. Like, the gig's up almost. Like, she's ruined it. It's gone. Anyway, guys, if you do want to watch my previous video on her where I react more to her videos with her dad, click this video right here. Or watch me break down the Molly Mae and Tommy Fury documentary right here.
Kirkham, baby.